Salute to part 23 of my campaign as Rome on very hard difficulty in Total War Rome 2 Rise of the Republic. We continue with our fight against the Etruscans and their collaborators after a successful push to the north resulting in capturing Wellusna and subjugating the Umbrians. Camillus is now free to either smash the Sabines or continue putting pressure onto the Tarquinians. Hard to say what the best move is going to be here. The Sabines are looking rough around the edges. But I was kind of looking at the diplomatic map here, and the Tarquinians are making quite the push up against the Gallic Confederation. They have taken over a fair amount of north-central Italy. So I am inclined to try to secure a peace treaty with the Sabines, provided that they pay me pretty substantially, if I can speak. I also don't think that if I were to secure peace with the Sabines, that the Umbrians and the Aequi would be inclined to be at peace as well. And that is because the Umbrians are still in a defensive pact with Atrium. So it didn't disrupt that political arrangement, so I don't think it's going to cause an issue in that regard. And I mean, if I can just leave the Sabines to being taken over by my subjects, then so be it. So I'm going to try to secure a peace treaty.
The people will consider what I hear, but you must speak
with a sizable
delay.
payment. Sizable enough. Cool. Okay.
There could be more joy in this arrangement, but with
and yes, they are still at war with the Aequi. So, to start anyway. Kind of curious if I can get like a non-aggression pact or a trade agreement. Yeah, not surprised. Okay. I'm going to kind of hold off on the rest of this kind of diplomatic stuff for... Yeah, whatever. For the time being, because as I expand here, I'm going to try to expand in such a way that is going to... reduce the food that the Etruscans are able to produce. Unassigned skill. Let's go and take care of that. Yes. Very good. Continue training. Good man. As always, feel free to leave any kind of advice, comments, suggestions, strategies, tactics, tips, and/or historical commentary. But as I was talking about, my expansion against the Tarquinians, I'm going to try to do it in such a way that I'm going to move and capture the towns that are producing food to keep them starving, especially while their armies are away to the north. I'm sure their armies will be coming down in a moment's notice, I'm sure. Faction joins war. Okay, war being waged against the Greeks. I wonder who they joined. Probably the Sabines. So making sure that I'm capturing their food-producing towns and capturing towns that are... I think if I capture these towns, it will increase the likelihood that other factions will want to trade with me. Because I actually have something to trade with. I don't think I'm even producing any trade goods right now. I don't think I am. So, okay. I want to just double check that, yes, they still have a defensive alliance with Atrium. They are still at war with the Sabines. So, good enough. Good enough. Okay. So that means Camillus can come back down to Lusna. Probably spend the fall there to replenish a little more. And try to get public order back into acceptable levels. Let's start producing some food there. We'll bring this army back into way. Bring that public order back into the green. All very good. Let's see. What are these? Are these navies? Yes, these are fleets. That's good. I'm pretty confident, especially looking at those two fleets, that all of my port towns should be able to fend that off. Okay. In the meantime, I've got my spy there. I'm going to move my spy from here. Let's go ahead and move her along this coastline. That way I can try to keep an eye on any potential Etruscan armies that are going to try to intervene in my conquest. Come on now, guys. I don't think we'll have any trouble. Not quite yet, anyway. And if I do, then I can just deal with the trouble and drink my delicious beer. That'll be okay. Nothing quite else that I want to upgrade here. I've got a few buildings I could upgrade, but food is just a bit on the tight end. I'm not going to upgrade this. I'm just happy enough with the extra wealth coming in from that industry. I've got one more turn before I can actually have a garrison here, so I'm glad Camillus is back in there, and I think we're just about good to move this turn along, so we'll get it moving. And the fleets are pulling back. I wasn't quite sure if I saw an army pop up in one of the Etruscan towns. Research complete. Alright, cool. It increased in rank. The history. Ooh, wow. All the way over there. Cool. Sounds good. And we've got that construction complete. Let's go ahead and give some skill points here. Let's see if I upgrade this one. I get an extra 10% of movement. This is 5%. Okay, so this one it is. Okay, so the next tech that I want to go for is adopt and adapt. And that's because of the building costs a little bit. But it'll allow me to come over here to United Latium. And just extra wealth for controlling the city of Rome. So, yeah, let's do that. 9 turns and I can just get extra income. Please and thank you. Okay. This spy, let's kind of just get some eyes on the coastline and then move our way north on that coastline.
No further orders. My
Good enough.
work is done.
Steal us some more food. Yep, that's why I want to steal some food, is because they are trying to level it out. They're only at -7 now. This region is still at -4. Good, good. Rome is kind of ticked off. I don't know why I have slave unhappiness. I haven't enslaved anybody. Cultural differences, events. Okay, so events should wear off soon enough. We're going to hold off on all those. It'd be nice to be able to upgrade this, but like I need to actually produce some food, and I'm not doing that. So eventually I might just dismantle that and build myself a farm. Eventually. I think I'll capture a few more towns before I do that. Let's see, any more upgrades? Nope, nope. How's the garrison doing here? Ooh, I can upgrade this. Yes, let's go ahead and do that. Garrison is looking mighty depleted. But before I capture Tarchuna itself, I'm going to go ahead and establish some roots here in Tuscia by capturing Clevson. And by capturing that, I'm going to try the following turn to start establishing trade with other factions. Or at least once as I start producing marble. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, see if I can get some trade with these guys. No.
Speak as a friend.
Fine.
Or
So be it.
Ready and willing.
Okay, so I could push out now. I have a garrison. Camillus can reach Clevson. But instead of doing that, I think I'm going to push forward here. I think go into ambush mode.
Did you need the men to do anything else?
How much movement did he have left? A hair, not a hair enough. I should have left him inside my my own region there so that he could replenish while he's hidden. Oh well. How's the garrison doing here? Depleted, but not crazy depleted. About half strength. Works for me. Alright. I'm gonna just refrain from recruiting anybody else as much as I want to. I just... the income that I have is not gonna really support too many more units. Ooh, and what's gonna happen? Oh my! Self-defense. Excellent. Umbrians, what are you doing? We're supposed to be buddies now. Enemy wounded. Sabotage. Not cool. Stealing information. Okay, increasing in rank. That's good. Disruption, inciting unrest. What a prick. Unless that was him. Nevertheless. Alright, cool. Go ahead and keep trading those units.
We await orders.
Oh, wow. Okay, the Hernici have joined the war against the Sabines. Good, because they're amassing a pretty sizable army there. History are gone. Very good. Let's see. So, I think I'm going to be using this particular army to go up against Tarchuna, the city of Tarchuna itself. Ah, look at that. They've got 7 turns, and then I think they're going to try to... I think they're trying to convert that into a fishery. Which I don't know if it's actually going to bring them into positive food, but I still want to try to prevent them from doing so. Alright, I will go ahead and take the auto-resolve here. There's no reason to really fight that one. And those are all tier 1 buildings. The amount of instability is not as drastic as I think it was originally back when I was playing this game years ago, because I thought it was like 5 provincial instability back in the day instead of 10, and this is 15. I don't think that's changed at all. I'm going to yeah, let's raise it, because that also gives me some cash. And we'll go ahead and bring that up. We're going to repair that. And yeah, let's go ahead and get a villa. Okay. The next town I've been kind of looking at least within Tuscia, is going to be Siena, because it is a food-producing town. And they are now actually in the positive food here. So I'm going to bring this spy, let's see, to this crossroads first. Then to that crossroad. Let's see if I can also get eyes on that town. Cool. Alright. And then from there, steal some food. So I'll kind of return that spy to that jagged area of road, that switchback. So I can keep an eye on them, but I do want to try to see if I can get eyes on that settlement before I do that. This spy, we're going to leave her there. Let's see, this region is pissed. I'll probably let that go to rebellion, because I do really want to capture this place, because that is a food producer as well. I don't recall what the release, I mean, I've never played this DLC prior to this, so I don't know what the salt does. I don't remember if it provides food in the base game, or if it's just industry, or what have you. I don't quite remember. But with that accomplished, let's see if I am producing marble. I am not producing marble yet. Okay, so I'm going to wait until that gets repaired next turn. Then I'll try establishing trade with some folks. Hopefully successfully. And what are they going to do with this guy? Cause trouble. That's for sure. Come on, Umbria. Raiding. Yep. Pricks. Child is born. Very good. Protection from civil wars coming to an end in 3 turns. Rebellion imminent. Massili. How far down is that? Oh, okay, wow. Oh, all the way down to Carthage itself. Interesting. Cool, so those buildings have been completed. Oh, and I can just go in there and take it. I could potentially do that in the same turn that I take Tarchuna. Tarchuna is not really being manned by anybody else. That garrison is looking fairly weak. Except for the city guard. City guard is at nearly full strength. Same with the skirmishers. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, well, that's all cleared up.
At your service.
Let's pop her to the north. Wow, she has to go all the way around. Let's do it.
I serve only Rome. In Rome's service, I never tire.
Do I have enough guys? I suppose I could recruit some if I need to, but that's gonna be... I mean, I've got the funds for it. I can disband them before the end turn.
How may I serve you?
What do we have here? More food-producing buildings. Well, let's see. Actually, I don't know if I'm actually... I am producing. Yeah, producing marble. Alright, now. Let's see if that means I will actually be able to start trading with people now.
You honor us. There is food
Trade,
enough for
moderate,
two armies.
counteroffer. I will pay
My
600.
Ye
I
have
will
the
do it.
iron strength
It will
of the
take
sword
me
within your
less
heart
than
to
6
speak
turns to
such
reimburse
wise
myself.
words. Excellent.
Cool. That's a heck of a start. Croton, let's see, you're at war with the Samnites. The Ferentani. They're not at war
Be
with
welcome.
anybody.
I listen and
they
speak
don't
for
want
my
trade.
people.
So be it. Sabines, I'm not trading with you. You guys are jerks. Taurus. Croton. Let's see. Who would the Herniki have joined? They are fighting Croton. It's not saying that they are, though. Oh, okay. That was the Samnites. I'm willing to do it. I'm
I
willing
am
to do
here
it
to
if
listen
they are.
if you speak honestly.
Dang it.
Truth will be your sharpest weapon.
Fine, I guess. How about the Umbri?
Be welcome. I listen and speak for my
Still
people
low.
in our
Okay.
dealings today.
Well, so be it. That is too bad. I wonder
We offer you
actually
honest
if I
welcome.
can just
Speak, friend, and hopefully later we
give
will
them
drink
a
to seal our
few
agreement.
bribes and just
We can settle on terms, and I can return to the Senate, sure that we have done
hopefully
good
get
work
some
today.
good relations with them. I don't know. I don't know if it did anything. I guess I wasn't paying close enough attention. Anyway, let's get some eyes on this settlement up here. See what's going on. They're not starving. What the heck? Alright, let's get back to our switchbacks here and steal some food.
A shadow among shadows.
It should put them in the negative. -1. I don't know if that's going to bring attrition to these armies. But it does look like the Etruscans are finally starting to try to respond to my advances. Unfortunately, so...
Come on, and we obey.
Let's at least get a look to see what the auto-resolve says about this. Oh my, indeed. Okay,
Fall back,
break
men.
that siege.
Every man here will do his duty.
And... my, oh my. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and hire all of those guys. We'll go ahead and continue the siege. I wonder what exactly brought these guys back up, because they were pretty darn depleted previously. So we're going to leave them there, and we're going to bring up this army to support.
Heading out. Cut them down.
Cool. Okay, so that brings us up a bit more.
We will lay siege.
So we should have a pretty solid chance to defeat them should they rally, sally forth and try to confront me. I'm going to keep Camillus here at this location. I'm going to try to keep an eye on these armies coming in by force march. Steal some more food. Camillus, can I get you out of this town? No, okay. So I'm going to have him hang out in town for this season. Next season, I'll probably put him into ambush right over here. To try to draw in some of these Etruscan forces. Cool, but that should be everyone. Cool, let's end the turn. Bringing that fleet back, probably trying to get it back into their capital. Here in a key, making some moves. Deploying a pretty big army. The Sabians look like they're starving. Oh my goodness.
And there is only one course open to us.
Am I not at war with enough people?
On the field of battle.
So be it. You are now at war with 3 new factions. Ooh, yes, thank you. Dear allies. Rebellion crushed. Cool, alright, and we have achieved the technology tier as well. Cool, what did that give us? That gave us extra cultural conversion. Very nice, I'll take it. Every little bit counts. Myceli have been destroyed. Let's go to Clebson. Yep, and let's just, actually I'm going to go for the cultural conversion. Attrition, yep, no surprise. Faction encountered. Alaria. I wonder if they are at war with anyone else. No, they are not. Okay, so I should expect them to start landing along the coastline here. It should be a few turns away. Should have given myself some siege equipment here, which I didn't. So I'll continue the siege.
We await orders.
There aren't really any cheap units to quickly recruit. Alright, so I still do not have a garrison. I don't think I should pull this spy around here to see if there's any armies to kind of sneak in from this direction. Yes, there is. Okay, I'm glad I did that.
My work is done. For now.
We are the men of Rome.
Then I won't pull Camillus out because there's just no defense here. Weird. Atrium just has one garrison unit. One thing of Etruscan archers. Okay. Okay, so not really any significant units. No heavy hitters besides the generals, naturally. Hopefully then next turn, once as I do have a garrison, I can pull out Camillus, place him probably up here. As much as I do want Siena, I get some free movement here. But this is the larger army, so I think they are going to be the ones to lead the attack. So I can put him into ambush just right outside the town. Hopefully draw them in.
How may I serve?
And then make do. Alright.
My forces are yours to command.
Let's put these guys into raiding stance. Get a little extra cash.
Love of the raid.
I was thinking about putting them into ambush mode to try to encourage a sally attempt by the Etruscans, but I think I'd rather take in some extra income, or at least alleviate the upkeep of those units. Ooh, who are they sieging? It's a pretty sizable army. Bribed a unit. Ah. Mercenaries.
Mars guides your swords.
Yeah, they did. They took one of these mercenary Etruscan hoplites. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we've got the village here. Okay. So, we now have a garrison, and it is at full strength. So, let's come out this way.
Have you further orders?
Just a hair more, and let's try to set an ambush.
Get into position and stay
How
quiet.
can I be of assistance? As you command.
Cool. Well, that's good enough. Let's go ahead and steal some more food.
Shadow among shadows.
Puts them at -1. And let's get some more grain. Alright. We'll see what happens next turn to see if we're successful in trying to draw them in.
We await orders.
Got one more turn before the battering ram is set.
Their gods will not save them.
And they're not facing attrition, so... that's upsetting. Because that's going to mean I'm going to need some extra help. I don't really have 15 turns, 14 turns to kind of just sit there and wait, basically. Let's see. I should be producing more marble at this point, since it is completed. So let's see if I can get some more trade agreements here. Umbri, we have improved relations. Very good.
I welcome you on behalf of the people.
Very nice. Okay.
We are...
We'll take that. I'm kind of entertained by the fact I'm going, not on purpose, but a little bit through the historical route by establishing client states, which is what Rome was very successful in.
Be welcome here, and speak as you wish, without fear of consequence or danger.
Alright, well, if they're not going to trade, then I'm not going to bother getting a non-aggression pact.
Greetings. We are civilized folk, so you may speak as you wish.
Come on, Greece. I know you want some marble. You need extra marble. I know it. I really do. It's just such a nice painting surface for all of your statues. Well, so be it. I'll probably just have to end this turn here. Everybody's kind of deployed already.
Rome is the coming force. Mars
I suppose, actually, I could...
No mercy.
I think I will end this siege. I'm not going to wait 10 plus turns
You fight for Rome.
to get that siege going. So let's go and end the siege, and I can go ahead and bring this army forward some within supporting range, and also put them into raiding. Bring ourselves some extra income. Yeah, that'll work for me. And then I can quickly move those armies down southward to protect my port cities if our new enemy decides to try to take one of them from us. Oh, okay, so that's where that was. I meant to look for that. So Tarchuna is now sieging the Gallic capital, the Gallic Confederation capital. There we go. Yes, very good. I'm happy. I do not need a night attack, and I don't think I have fought any battles this episode, so let's go ahead and jump on in. It is strongly in our favor. I will be incredibly sad if I lose this, which I won't. So let's go ahead and smash these guys. We'll fight this battle, and then when we get to my turn order, then we'll go ahead and wrap it up there. But let's go ahead and get at least one good smashing in this episode. All right. There they are. Man, well, I can get... it seems like I'm really close. I don't know if I have fought an ambush battle this in this campaign. I'm trying to remember, but I don't think I have. If I have, then it's just like... this seems unusually close. Not that I'm complaining. I think it's quite nice, actually. Alright, we'll get some spearmen on our other side. We'll get some swordsmen lined up here. I'm going to bring my cavalry on this side, the same side as their ranged units. Ballista, I'm going to have just kind of hunkered down right there, not firing at will. Let's bring these guys over a bit more. We're going to try to intercept their general there. Archers, let's bring you to the uphill side. Wellites, I'm going to have you guys over here, and then we can kind of just javelin their general, should it present itself. Ooh, that's right, flaming balls, flaming balls. Where would be the best position for the flaming balls? I think right about here-ish.
Melee infantry!
And we will set those off. Hopefully not kill any of my guys. I don't think it's... actually, it very well could. It very well could. Looking at the terrain here, it is just a general downslope. Perhaps I won't use the flaming balls. They're there if I want them. They are there if I want them.
Spears! Spear infantry at your command!
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get these two selected, and we will get the battle started. Looking well and surrounded. There's their general. Okay, very good. Whaley Taze, I meant to take you off of fire at will. Don't need to kill too many of my own men. Archers, go ahead and select somebody on the far side. Let's get these guys well and surrounded. Alright, archers, you guys can cease firing. Thank you for your service.
Sons of Mars!
Melee cavalry ready!
Yours to command!
Spears!
Let's keep this party going.
Swords!
Let's bring the Whaley Taze down here because it looks like they are retreating down in this area, and we'll use the Whaley Taze to chase them down.
Is at your command.
Go ahead and chase those guys down.
Soldiers! To arms! Ready and waiting!
Ready for orders. Advance!
Commander!
Engage! Orders.
Ready! For glory! And
Ready.
Forward! Forward! Ready!
Engage!
Advance!
Spears!
Ready and waiting! Advance!
Valites! Engage! At your service.
Oh, we've got some cavalry there that slipped past my lines. Okay, they're almost about to break.
Commander! Engage!
Melee cavalry ready. Your orders.
Let's chase those guys down. We'll go ahead and continue.
Swift melee
But we will fast forward. Okay. Let's focus on those guys. There's 20 of them left. Go ahead and javelin those spearmen. Or axemen, more like. They're gonna get away. Good enough, I'd say. Good enough. Not too bad. 11 friendly fires. $66 for their kills for their general. Wow, 300. Ooh, I missed that one. I was kind of looking at these guys down here. Oh, not too bad. 300. And his Couturier. Well done. 115, 126. Yeah, I was expecting cavalry to do pretty darn well. These Whaley Taze are almost maximum ranked. That's what I want to see. I want to see lots and lots of gold. Alright, and hopefully that was an extremely successful ambush, meaning that they are just removed from the campaign map. I didn't really outnumber them by much, only by about 400. It's kind of surprising. It's probably because I had all those cavalry. One survivor. Oh, well, they're just gonna be ripe for the beating over there. Okay, so we've got another army coming in from the east, so they're coming down to strike me in force. So, hopefully then Camillus is able to kind of bounce around, beat them back as necessary. I would really like to take Tarchuna, the city itself, before those armies arrive, but I may not actually be able to do that. Trade agreement dissolved. Ugh, not what I want to see. Protection expired. I don't think I'm really looking at a risk 4%. What the heck? Whoa! Negative 12. What is wrong? It's just the difficulty. Okay, and they have one region. Alright. Well, I can at least give you a promotion. I think that gives you 2 loyalty. Yes. That was a free promotion. And Camillus with all of your gravitas. Let's see if I can improve relations. Have strengthened. Fantastic. 0%. Cool. Alright. Cool. Alright. Well, I would like very much to try... I'm going to use this spy to kind of scout out this area over here. They've got a near full stack coming in. Probably going to try to reinforce Tarchuna itself. I would like to try to bring Camillus down here and take that city before they're able to come in and reinforce it. Man, they just, for whatever reason, they're at -7 food, but that garrison is quite strong. And if I'm going to do that, then I'll be bringing one of these armies, probably the bigger one. I don't see why not. Bring them up here to Clemson and hold that area. They'll kind of hold the north. But it kind of depends on what my spy picks up here. If I'm seeing like 6 armies over here, Camillus is going to need to stay up here and maybe intercept some of them. But he is going to have to smash the bearded warriors first. Anyway, that has been my time. I'm going to leave it here for the time being. We've had a fairly successful episode again. I'm quite happy with the amount of expansion I have been able to do in the past couple episodes, so things are looking pretty good so far. The Gaul Confederation is apparently struggling, and hopefully they're going to be able to repel. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to repel the those pesky Etruscans. So, anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, and I will catch you in the next one.